Good morning, children. How are you all? I hope you all are fit and fine. So, children, today we are going to start chapter number 16. This is the recapitulate of chapter number 16. Children, what do you mean by garbage? The garbage is means that it is an unwanted or undesired material, or we can say it is the undesired substance. It is referred to as a rubbish, trash or junk. Children, so that we can say the waste is anything which we throw away. In every day we throw away many things, like because we do not need them and use them anymore. All human activities produce the waste, and the waste comes from our houses, schools, and colleges, from markets, industries, and commercial places. So, children, the solid waste is a term used to describe the non liquid waste materials, and the municipal solid waste, commonly called the garbage. It is the non liquid waste generated from our household and the commercial places. It also includes the food when we didn't eat for dinner, old shoes, empty soft drink bottles, wrappers from our potato chips packets, like vegetables peels, newspapers, batteries, worn out clothes, broken utensils, plastics, twigs of plants, and many others. So, children, the domestic wastes are the waste produced by our households through our daily activities. Some of these are the human excreta, plastic bags, garbage like newspapers, rags, kitchen waste like vegetables, fruits, and others. So, children, mainly there are two types of wastes: biodegradable and non biodegradable. The first type of the waste, that is biodegradable waste, the waste which can be broken down to the harmless or non poisonous substances by the action of microorganisms, are called the biodegradable waste. For example, the domestic sewage, newspapers, vegetable matters, all are the types of biodegradable waste because it undergoes the rotting process. And the in the other hand, the waste which cannot be broken down to the non poisonous substances easily are called the non biodegradable wastes. These wastes do not undergo the rotting process and take a very long time for the rotting. For example, polythene bags, plastics, glass, aluminium cans, iron nails, and DDT all are the example of non biodegradable wastes. So, children, how do we deal with garbage? Safai Karamcharis collect the garbage in trucks and take it to a low lying open area called a landfill. So, children, landfill, we can say, a place where the solid waste is taken, is called the landfill. And there are the other methods of the managing solid waste is the composting. Composting means the conversion of the solid waste into the manure. It is called the composting. So, the children, the garbage at the landfill is separated as useful components and unuseful components. The useful components means the part of the garbage that can be reused is the useful components. This components is then treated by the different processes to make it non-toxic substance, and the non-useful components are the part of the garbage that cannot be used is the non-useful components, which is then separated and spread over the landfill and covered with a layer of soil. So children, the useful garbage includes the animal dung, dead plants materials, paper which can be recycled to get the useful products. Now let us have a look at how the useful components is treated. The converting plants and animal waste, including that from kitchen, into the manure is called the composting process. So children, this is the picture of the compost, how the compost happens. And then the composting recycles the organic household waste and manures into an extremely useful humus like the soil and product called the compost. So after the understanding the composting, we should know what is recomposting, or we can say the vermicomposting. Simply, the vermicomposting means it is the method of preparing the compost with the help of red worms is called the vermicomposting. Vermicompost is a nutrient-rich organic fertilizer and soil conditioner. The mixture of red worms along with the garbage to be composted. So, children, the vermicomposting is very important process to increase the fertility of the soil, and composting with the help of the earthworm is generally called the vermicomposting process, so that we need not buy to the expensive chemical fertilizers and save a lot of energy. The compost and vermicompost are the good examples of getting the best out of waste. So, what is children red worm? How does it help in vermicomposting? The red worms do not have the teeth, they have a structure called the gizzard, which helps them in grinding their food. And red worms do not survive in very hot or very cold surroundings or habitats. They also need moisture around them. And we can say the worms are put into a pit containing the useful components of the garbage, so that the worms then convert the garbage into a useful compost that can be used in gardens, fields for the plants and crops. Children, the next term is recycling. What is the recycling? The recycling involves the processing of used materials into new products in order to prevent the waste of potentially useful materials. The international recycling symbol we can see in this picture, and we can recycle the waste paper and make it into the new products. Paper is suitable for recycling process. It is called the scrap paper. So children, can we recycle the everything just like the way we recycle the paper? Yes. Same kind of the plastics can also be recycled, but not all of them. The problems arise when we use the plastics excessively and are ignorant about the ways of the disposing them. And we can say, children, all kinds of plastics give out harmful gases upon heating or burning. So these gases may cause many health problems, including cancer in humans. So these different types of household items are made up of plastics. The most important point to know and think about is the more garbage we generate, the more difficult it will be to get rid of it. So children, we need to generate the less plastic, or we can say less waste, and find the ways of dealing with the increasing amount of the garbage in our habitats, or we can say in our surrounding. So the simply we can say we reduce, we reuse, and we recycle the waste. Reduce means they avoid the plastic bags to carry cloth bags, and avoid the using the disposable plastic and the paper items. During the lunch and the dinner, we can take only what we want to consume, buy only what we need, and use both the side of the paper always. Use the paper products made from the recycled paper, and every time we can reuse the plastic items like the bags, bottles, cups. Reuse the empty glass bottles as container for the storing things. We can reuse our clothes, jute bags, paper bags instead of using the new plastic bags. And we can donate rather than the throw away the clothing and the furniture, because these items can be reused easily. So children, the newspapers can be recycled to make the tissue paper and cardboards, and the organic waste from plants, food resources can also be wrought, and manure can be prepared. They recycle the glass, plastics, aluminum cans, and other metals to produce the useful products. So children, the plastics are the non-biodegradable objects, and therefore we can say the disposable poses a big problem. So we can imagine life without the plastic? No. We use the plastic every day. So we can use the plastic bags for the storage, and the commonly for carrying the vegetables, fruits, clothes, etc. from the market. So children, why the plastics is a problem? The plastic bags thrown carelessly on the roads and the other places enter the and they block the drains in the cities. As a result, the drains get choked, and there is a very much problem of the water spills on the road. Stray animals feeding on the garbage dumps often get eating the plastic bags in search of food. These animals get killed in the many cases. Like burning of plastic bags cause the pollution also. And sometime like the plastic bags which are used for the storing the cooked food items are those which can be recycled. So the use of the recycled plastic bags for keeping the food items, it is very harmful for our health also. So always we should carry a cloth or the jute bag whenever we want to go out for the shopping. Insist on the shopkeeper insist the shopkeeper to give the items like we purchase in a paper bag rather than a plastic bag. Children, do not use the plastic bags for the storage of the food items. Do not burn the plastic bags, or rather, for example, the other items. Do not throw the plastic bags after use here and there. So, what are the benefits of the waste management? Children, there are, we have discussed the waste managements by the following 3R rules, like reduce, reuse and recycle. It helps that reduce the pollution of the air, water and land. It saves the energy required for the producing newer products. It provides a cleaner environment and also conserve the natural resources. So hope children this topic is clear. Any query you can write in query box. And children, today's your homework is to learn the book exercise and question answers of this chapter. Thank you children.